Hello everyone, welcome back at Coding Hacks. In this video, I am going to cover our last component, that is comment list component. As the name suggests, we are going to use this component to list down our all already created comments. So let's switch to VS Code. Here inside src folder, I am going to create a new file called comment list. Just like the other components, let's first import React from React. Let's import use state and use effect also. Now import Axios. Save this. Now we will do an export default with an empty div. Save this. Now let's switch to our architectural diagram again. In this diagram, you can see that the goal of comment list component is to reach out to the comment microservice and fetch all the comments that are associated with some posts. If we take a look back at the API design for our comment microservice, here in order to fetch all the comments correspond to a post, we must know the ID of the post that we are trying to show comments for. In simple words, we need to make sure that we pass a post ID from the post list component to the comment list component. Now I am again back inside VS Code. Here let's again assume that this component will receive a post ID as a property. This is what we are going to receive here. Then inside this function, we can write over some logic to fetch some data, set it on state, map over that state, produce a list of comments and display them to the user. So this is what we are going to do here. This step is similar to the post create or post list service that we created earlier. So let's create a constant called comments and set comments and assign it to useState. Here we are going to initialize this with an empty array. Now let's create an async function called fetch data. Inside this function, we will get some response, say const res, from calling a await axios dot get method. Inside this get, I am going to use a template variable. So use backtick here and write down the URL from which we want to fetch all the existing comments. I am assuming you guys still know that our application is running on port 4001. This is the post ID that we are getting here. Slash comments. Save this. Now we are going to take data from this response variable and update our comments using set comments function. Okay. Save the changes. Next, we need to make sure that the fetch data function is called just one time when this component is first displayed on the screen. So use effect and in the second argument of this function we are going to pass an empty array. I hope you guys still remember the reason why we are passing an empty array here. If you still don't know, you must go back and watch my previous video. Now inside this use effect we are going to call our fetch data method. Save this. Now last thing we need to do is to map over the list of comments and return some JSX out of the entire list. So let's delete this return here and create a new constant called rendered comments, and it is going to be equal to comments.map, and then we are going to pass comment here, and for every comment we will return an li. So return li and then close this. Okay. Inside this li we will display the content of the comments, because I hope you guys still remember that for every comment we have created a content property earlier. So we will say that this is going to be our comment dot content. Save this. Because we are building a list here, so React is going to expect this li to have a key property assigned to it. So let's assign a key property to it. And inside this key property let's write comment dot id, because this id is going to be uniquely identify it. Save this. At the bottom of this component I am finally going to return a ul here. And inside this ul I am going to write down this component, this constant that I created right now. Save this. Now as you all know that we need to show this comment list component inside our post list component. So switch back to our post list component. Inside here at the top we are going to import our comment list. Let's remove this. Save the changes. Scroll down to the render post function, and inside this map function we are going to write down our newly created component just before the comment create component. And remember that here also we need to pass the post ID to fetch all the associated comments. Save the changes. Now we are done with the coding part. Let's switch to browser for testing purpose. Before switching to the browser, you must remember to run your application by using command npm start So once your application is up and running, switch to the browser. Here I have already created 3 posts. So now we are going to create new comment, say second comment, and in the third post say third comment. Hit submit button. Now you need to reload the browser to see the changes. Here you can see that all the comments are associated with their corresponding post ID, and they are appearing in the form of UL and LI. So this is what we were just expecting to see. That's it from this video. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.